Everything brushed aside.
Faithful penitents, a prophecy has been delivered to me. One that speaks of a glorious future. Tears of blood rain on a desert drool, and the way to hell was torn asunder. Then came a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart, and he who was bound in chains was set free. You've all heard rumors of the demon Lilith, the daughter of hatred. It is my spear that shall pierce her heart. The chains that hold us to this world shall be cast off, and on my wings I shall lift us all to heaven!
Good news for once, I hope.
It's from Lorath.
Oh, wonderful. So, Lord, Lilith, entering hell. Soulstone. What? Is he serious?
What does it say?
He didn't tell you? No, of course not. That would require some basic degree of consideration. It's written in our code. He sent a plan. Though calling it that is generous. He wants to imprison Lilith with my soulstone. The one that held Astaroth.
Can it work?
Certainly not. The stone needs to be attuned first. And he will need an expert for that.
Lorath thinks that expert is you.
Then he is even more foolish than I thought. Go to the Horadrim vault, will you? I'll dig up what he needs. You can deliver it. And maybe then he'll leave me alone. Hold on. Did Lorath offer you his horse for the journey? No, wait. What am I thinking? Of course not. I'm old friends with the stable.
Donan. Ah. Now there's a good man. A champion of the faith. Not like that old crank you were with earlier. What was his name? Lorfam? Morath? Doesn't matter. I know Donan's been through some hard times of late, so I'm happy to help him however I can. Take one of my steeds, free of charge.
Haven't even gone in yet. We have an intruder.
It's not like that. She's but a child.
You brought a child? Here?
It was she who brought me, actually.
Watch where you swing that staff. It's not a toy.
Who is he?
He once lived in this vault. The one you're trespassing in. Explain yourself.
I'm a student, conducting research on the Horadrim. What's left of you all, anyway?
A student, huh? You have a teacher? Don't tell me Lorath has taken another apprentice.
I don't need a teacher to study. Lilith threatens Sanctuary as we speak. I need to prepare for that. With or without help.
You? Against Lilith? Well, I came to get my things. I pray they were free from your meddling.
The primevals may be subdued, but they can never be ended. Even from their home in the Hells, they can still influence our world, walk it unseen. When weakened, they've been known to take the form of strange animals. A one-eyed owl, a wingless bat, or a wounded wolf.
I used to be like that girl. Had more dreams than I knew what to do with. Let me unseal this. Chakid. Chespit Hilm. The stone will need to be attuned to Lilith before Lorath marches up to her. It won't hold her otherwise. I put together some notes on the process before I left. The old workshop. Lorath, Elias, and I would spend days on end cooped up in it. Experimenting. Debating. Nothing to hold us back but our own imaginations. And how much of each other we could tolerate.
Forgive my familiarity as I write. Harsh words better tell the tale of hard times. Maybe the end of those times nears. Our leader, the Archangel Tyrael, led us to this vault before setting off on a task of his own. He's entrusted me to lead in his place. The rebirth of the Horadric Order is up to the few of us who remain. Mage Donan has proved to be a wonderful addition to our order. The man has knowledge in spades. Any topic, even the most mundane, becomes profound in his care. He challenges my perspective in a way few have. We've made solid discoveries in the short time we've spent together. I suspect many more to come.
First things first, Lorath will need my notes. Soulstone magic is treacherous, even in the most skilled hands. Tread carefully. We summoned the spirit in here. Ran amok. Lorath assured me that he banished it for good, but I've always had my doubts. Damn spiders. Always find a way in. I recall this. A project to determine the physiology of the goatmen. In the end, it devolved into a debate about whether the creatures dream like goats or men. Lilith hails from her father's domain. Hatred. That's the essence Lorath will need for the attunement. I kept a map. Somewhere. Here. All the places Mephisto's hatred yet lingers. There's just one last thing. Yes. I bet Lorath still wears his. The Order's mission was his lifeblood. I couldn't give up my life for it. Not like him. I wanted to be a man. I left to chase family, fellowship, glory. And for what? You saw how that ended. My son. I can't do it. It wouldn't work anyway.
Donan.
You don't understand. The stuff soulstones are made of, they're old as the eternal conflict itself. With magic so primordial, you need faith. You need spirit. I have none.
What you lack in faith, you have in allies.
Who? You?
Yes. You're the only one who can help us.
Unfortunately, you may be right. I can't make any promises. Really. But I can try. For you two, I'll try. Let's hear what the old man has to say.
treasure trove. Look at this masterpiece. Kalha's beyond the veil of the southern jungles.
You're familiar with Kalha's work?
She's brilliant. One of my favorites.
Mine as well.
Have you read her treatises? Never mind. You can tell me on the road.
On the road?
I'm going to help you. I know the Horadrim's ways. Your magic. Even that coded writing system you use. And don't tell me it's too dangerous. Lilith took my mother. I'll do whatever it takes to stop her.
That's a good speech. Might even convince the man you should be telling it to. Come on. I'm headed to him.
But you're Horadrim. Isn't this your vault?
It was once. Now, I suppose time will tell.
I've only scratched the surface, but that will have to be enough. Lilith won't be stopped by studying alone.
No, I don't think I will. If we fail, what would it matter whether all these secrets stay buried? Us three, Horadrim, Elias, Lorath, myself, and an angel. Tyrael.
An angel? Like Inarius?
Very different from him, fortunately. Tyrael set off before Elias did. I don't know what drew him away, but I could tell he was afraid. We fell apart after he left. It is a curse. The bane of the Horadrim, but also our greatest weapon. There's nothing like it in existence. The first Horadrim used a set of soulstones to contain Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal. But such power comes at a cost. A soulstone must always be guarded. It consumes your days, your dreams. You become a prisoner just as much as the demon contained in the stone. And despite your efforts, the evil eventually finds a way to break free. Even so, I know of no better way to contain a demon. I wish I did, though. You were right to call upon me. Soulstones are no trifle.
There's the Donan I remember.
I need air.
I'm still muddy on the details of this plan.
The bones are there. Lilith aims to take Mephisto's power for herself. Before she can reach him, we use the soulstone on her.
Preparing the stone will take time we don't have. Why don't we fight her?
Who among us? You. Her corrupted blood still runs in your veins. No. Fighting her kind is always a last resort. Even if you could defeat her, she'd eventually come back. But a smarter weapon, the stone, would be up to the challenge.
Soulstones usually fail, given enough time. It might not work.
You can make it work. There's no one I trust more to do it.
The wind is picking up. I can't see her. Thaisa!
I'll find her.
You're fumbling in the eye. Let me write to your little cap.
You! If you hurt her!
Hurt her! I elevated her! The runes inked into her skin form a waypoint. She is a beacon across realms!
Get her out of here!
It matters not. Her part is done. Your part is done too. Savor your breath while it lasts.
Hell of a storm.
What happened out there? Bloody hell. You finished the ritual from the volcano, then?
Elias. That's the man who summoned Lilith. You're saying he summoned a lesser evil too?
Keep up, girl. Is Andariel gone?
Yes,
And Elias,
he fled.
before going to the steps, Elias came to Hawazar, took something that wasn't his. It's why I'm hunting him. I have a friend in Hawazar who who has mastered the art of immortality. She might know his secret. Let me take you to her.
I thought we were after Lilith, not Elias.
Finding him may lead to her.
And while we look for him, you'll have time to work on the stone. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Damn it, I'll bite. On one of those rare occasions you gave me good advice. You said the answers you need are often in the place you least want to look.
It was you who said that.
Ah, you're right. Let's get the horses ready. I thought I did. He was Lorath's student in the Order. It used to be just the three of us. He was young then. I guess we all were. His thinking was always radical. But I never thought it would come to this.
Not at first. But then he almost killed me. Marked my skin. Put a demon in my head. I will take pleasure from his death. The hunt will soon be over. You've angered him. He will come to you. And I will be there when that happens. If fate allows, let it be my hand that ends him.
Listen, I didn't mention it earlier, but you did well. You stood against Andariel, a lesser evil, and lived. That's no ordinary feat. But don't let it go to your head. The arrogance and foolhardy never last long in Hawazar. I wonder what old Deckard Cain would have written in his chronicles if he had seen us. Two old friends reunited. New allies eager to learn from our vast knowledge. Bound as one against the encroaching darkness, like the Horadrim of old. They were probably lost and bitter, just like us. But Cain had a gift for seeing the good in people. One thing was certain, at least. Lilith meant to devour Mephisto and claim his power as her own. Had that been her goal all along? Not sanctuary, but a bid to reign in hell. And Elias, the damned fool, was too blind to see it. Perhaps we weren't perfect, but we knew we had to make a stand. We were the world's only hope.